Hey, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Season greetings guys. I know it's Valentine period and everyone is getting crazy because of Valentine. Wow. I know it's something to celebrate, It's a period of love, it's a period of affection, but come on guys. You show affection to your loved ones every day, every time. If you love someone, you don't have to wait for a particular time to show affection. But this time, Valentine is really a special time that you should, spend with your loved ones, not just your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, people that you really, really love. You can, if you have a girlfriend, you can take your girlfriend and your mom out on Valentine's Day together. But this is not the topic that I want to discuss today. I want to talk about relationship because this is Valentine period, and a lot of people that are not into a relationship at this moment are very bitter because they feel like because they are not in a relationship, they can't really celebrate Valentine. No, that's not really the true meaning of Valentine. Valentine means celebrating love. Love also, you can celebrate yourself. This is why self-love is very important. If you love yourself so well, as it's Valentine and you don't have a vow, you take yourself out, right? You take care of yourself. This is it. You can even take a friend of yours. It doesn't really matter that it's just for only couples. It's for loved ones. Who are your loved ones? Loved ones are people that you love, people that you care for. So it's not just for couples. For those of you that are getting it wrong, it's not for couples because love is not just for couples. Love is for everyone, okay? And I want to talk about relationship and what I have observed. I feel like I have observed so much, so I want to share with you guys. Okay, I feel like men are particularly the are just the main issue in a relationship. I know a lot of people will be like, "Yeah, she wants to, be one-sided. She wants to just put everything, heap everything up in men." But don't be in a hurry to judge me. Don't be in a hurry to leave this video. Sit down, at least let's discuss this together because it's gonna be a long talk. So if you feel like you need a tea or a glass of juice, then get one so we can discuss this actually together. Okay, why I say men is the problem, as you can see by the title of the video, I said men, 95% of African men need to go to therapy for a relationship before entering a relationship. I feel like a lot of African women already know what they expect from a man before going to a relationship. But some men, we see a woman that they know that all the things that they expect from this woman, this lady don't have it. Yet they still go into this relationship, and after a while they start having issues with it, which is not right. Because if you are into a relationship, then you are in it. It's just like marriage. People will say, oh, relationship is not serious. But let's be serious, guys. It's from a relationship that you will get married, that you will see the one that you want to settle with. And I want to say this today to people that feel like breakup is something bad. I have heard a lot of it. I know a lot of people have had a lot of terrible breakups. So people feel like breakups is something really bad. But let me say this to you. Breakup is nothing bad. In this period of searching for the right person, for the right partner, you are going to meet a lot of people. It's not because these people are bad, but it's because that these people doesn't fit into your categories or the type of person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And that doesn't make the person a bad person. All you have to do is break up, leave this person, and go look for that particular person that matches your standard, that feels the way that will make you feel the way you want to feel like. So relationships shouldn't be something that should be forced. This is where the breakup comes in. I know that a lot of couples don't know how to break up, so it brings a lot of catastrophe. So yes, breakup shouldn't be a bad thing, but the way people go about it is what makes it really bad and looks bad. And if someone say, I just had a breakup, everybody will be like, oh my god, oh my god. See, breakup should be one should be celebrated. I want to give you guys these tips because I want 2020 to really be an easy year for everyone. See, take breakup as you're looking for someone. I know there are really terrible breakup, like someone you really put all your hopes in and your life in. You feel like this person is my life partner, and the person just 1 second just be like poof, everything is over. I want you to have this in your mind, in your mindset, in your heart, that this person, you might be loving this person all the while. You might be giving this person your all. And the moment this person say that you're not for them, you should be happy. You should be free, because You have been giving this person everything. You have been like, you've given them your heart and everything. And if this, I know I can just sit down here and be saying it, and it's not easy. But if you start calculating things the way I do, I feel like it will be more easy for you. If someone tells you that it's over, then you will start to think it from your own side and feel like, oh, so this is what I want you to be thinking of. Most especially those people that really hurt you, those people that you really, give your heart and your life to, and they just decide to end things like that. You should feel like, oh, so you should be happy, because this is the relationship that you'll be forcing yourself into. You'll be giving everything and you're expecting nothing in return. I'm not talking about money here, because relationship takes time. You giving your heart to one person, and the person just wake up one morning and say they don't want you anymore. You should feel like, oh, thank God, at least this is what I want you to be feeling like 2020. Be it a man, be it a woman. I'm not just directing this to a lady at all. I'm directing it to, to couples. If you are the guy and this lady has been using you all along, and all of a sudden she feel like she doesn't need you anymore, you should be happy. You should feel like you're free, because indeed, relationship is a period of search. It shouldn't be a do or die affair. Even marriage, that after the search, you still get married to someone. Marriage shouldn't be a do or die affair as well. If it's not working and you're putting a lot of effort in it to make everything work, and it's not working, you should work out. You should work out. You should be celebrated. I feel like the society does celebrate people that live breakup, most especially women. They feel like, oh, she's not patient enough, she's not this enough. It's not your relationship. She was in this relationship and she knows what she has been through for she to live. And I want to tell you, lady or a guy, or let me just use a guy, because I have seen this happening to happen to a lot of guys. And when they just break up, maybe they have been really in love with this particular girl and they have been doing everything for this girl, and the girl finally cheated on them or broke up with them, and their friends will be like, you are a fool, I've told you that you have been fooling yourself for this girl, you see, and your friends will be laughing at you instead of consoling you. Such friends should be cut off your life. Let me tell you one thing, don't allow anybody to deceive you. You are not a fool because you fell in love with someone and you gave your heart to this person. That person is a fool for not realizing the type of person that you are, for not realizing the pure love that you have for the person. That person should be the fool and not the other way around. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Like, I've had a lot of this crap, and I decided to sit down here and make this video because I feel like a lot of people need this video. So don't allow anyone to be like, oh, you are such a fool, you wasted your time, Mugu. Don't allow anybody call you any name. It's just a period of search, and you are allowed to, to see people that are not for you. Yes, you are allowed. You can see someone that is not for you, and it's okay. You can just leave the relationship and move on with your life. Give yourself some space, and in a matter of time you will find someone else. So I'm directing this to these guys because I've seen a lot of guys go through this, and it can be really frustrating for them because their friends are not supportive enough. They are being like, oh, I told you were fooling yourself for this girl. Oh, I told you have been doing this. I told you are a mogul. Even the girl, don't allow her to feel like you're a mogul. You are not a fool because you are in love with her. You showed her real love. She is the fool because she didn't see the pure love that you had for her. She didn't see it. So she's the fool, and don't feel like the fool. Same goes to a lady. If you have given your heart to someone else and the person feel like, and the guy feel like you are a fool and he ended up cheating on you, this guy is the bigger fool. You go on, move on with your life. It's not easy, but if you start taking my advice, you will find out that this thing is just easy. I feel like things that are not so, important in life, people take it too serious. The only thing that is so important to me in my life right now is God. It's only God that will turn his back on me, and I will be like, oh my God, everything, and I know that God can never, ever, ever turn his back on me. The love God has for me is just like the love I have for my kids. So God can never leave me alone. So that's it. For a relationship matter, I love. You can love when you want to love, but if this person is messing up, feel free to walk away. Walk away with boldness. Walk away with, walk away like you're walking away from something that doesn't deserve your time. Don't feel like you are the fool in it. There is nothing like a fool. Even marriage be dissolved after 3 kids, 4 kids, 5 kids. Marriage can be dissolved in. It's nothing. Stop feeling like it's a big deal. I want this life to be easy for each and every person, so that you can live your life as easy as you want. So why I said to the topic that I said that African men need therapy, yes, I've seen a lot of African men. People really feel, a lot of people have been complaining this, and I know if you're watching this video right now, you'll be like, oh yes, she hit the nail or the hair. That's true, because a lot of African men, it's not because they don't love their woman. I have found out that African men don't know how to show love. Like, let me say this before all the brothers in the building start turning up against me. Like there is 100% of African men, I feel like about 95 or 80% don't really know how to show their affections to ladies, because they normally bring this verse in the Bible that woman, be submissive to your husband. But before the Lord wrote this, he wrote something on top, which is, man, love your wife the way Christ loves the church. This goes to your girlfriend. It doesn't just go to your wife alone, to someone you're dating, someone you're in a courtship with. This goes same to that person. So I feel like if you love a woman effortless, this woman, I know some women can be really, really ungrateful, just like some men. It's just, it's just 50-50. There are bad women and there are men that are ungrateful. It's just everywhere. But I really feel like we women, all we need is just love and understanding. And I feel like if a man truly loves his woman, show her affection a lot, I feel like this woman won't misbehave, because all ladies have been crying and searching for. I know that these days a lot of ladies are now gold diggers, and which goes to men as well. I've seen a lot of guys who are gold diggers as well. So I feel like it's just, but someone that want to appreciate you, if you truly love that person. Like, love is not something that you just say. I know an African man can just meet someone today and say, I'm in love with you, but that's not true. You don't just, it's difficult to find love at first sight. Okay, you can see the person and you can be connected to this person a little bit. Yeah, you can be connected, that you can feel something deep in you, like, this person, I want to be with this person. But seeing that you love the person immediately, it's kind of like sucks to me. I feel like actually is love at first sight, but African people are taking this for granted. They can just see you today and say, I love you, and tomorrow they start messing up, because they don't really know the true meaning of love. Because love is not, you can see these white people dating for like 2 years, 1 year, they haven't like say to each other like, I love you, because this is something that is expensive. You don't just say you love someone. You have to be sure that you love the person, because someone that you love, you have to go miles and miles and miles for this person. You have to be there for this person. So you don't just say you love someone and tomorrow you start cheating, and even after cheating you still tell the person, baby, I love you, I'm so sorry. Like, it sucks to me. It sucks. I'll be like, yeah, like, you say you love me and you're cheating. I don't understand. This love adds a lot. Everything is all together. It binds in love. Respect, everything is just a one thing called love. Because if you love someone, you can never cheat on that person. If you love someone, you can never hurt that person. Because once you are in love, you do crazy stuff. It's not because you're crazy, but you see that person as yourself. You see the image of that person in yourself, and whatever you want to do to yourself, you can't hurt yourself, right? So you can't hurt this person. So when someone, if you're in a relationship and the person keeps telling you they love you and they keep hurting you, they keep hurting and hurting and hurting, girl, bro, that person isn't in love with you. The person is observed with you. There is different words to classify it. You can be observed with someone, you can be with someone for a particular reason, but stop saying love, stop deceiving people like, I love you, and you're still doing these things. And why I say African men need therapy, because I feel like they don't know how to show affection a lot. And this is true. I know all the brothers in here will be like, oh, but bro, calm down, just listen to what I've got to say before you start concluding. So I feel like a lot of African men need therapy. They need to go to relationship therapists, all of them, because black people feel like, why would I go to a therapy for a relationship? Like, I know what I want, I know I love the person already. No, you don't. You need therapy, because I feel like a lot of African men don't know the way to show affections to their ladies. They don't know how to show affections. This is the real issue. Like, they can tell you they love you and still doing things that someone that is in love can do. This is where this therapy comes in. As anybody that you are, if you can show love and affection, then you've got a problem. Then you need to solve it by going to therapy. You need to, you can be, even though you don't want, therapy can be expensive sometimes, then you can buy these books. I feel like those action movie that you guys are watching are getting a lot into your head. That's why someone smacked, no, not smacked, like she gave, what did the person do to his girlfriend? And he killed the girl. It's not a joke, guys. It's not a joke, because this is really true. But It's true, guys. What is this thing called? The person did, and he killed her. He killed his girlfriend. I'm just laughing, but it's not a joke, believe it or not. So let's continue with the topic. So I feel like they don't know how to show affection. They should really, to me, African men needs to go to therapy for a relationship, because if you're having issues with your relationship, it doesn't really necessarily mean that you should, cut off everything, just cut it off. No, you can go to therapists. You see these couples, like couples that want to build things up, you can go to therapists, talk to people that you know that they are really specialists. Indeed, they can help your mindset, the way you think about it. Because I can see an African man still saying that they love their wife, and they still beat this woman each and every day, and they still speak so rudely to this woman, and this is bad. And let me, one thing that they say, African women are so insulting. Let me say this to people that really don't understand this. For these are African men that have been complaining. No woman is insultive. I feel like because you have insulted this woman, you have maltreated her all along, she don't have this respect for you anymore, because you have done to her something that she can't take anymore. She have beheaded it so much now. And when a woman, when a woman is fed up, their heart burst can be very, very dangerous. A woman keeps taking all the things that you can do. They keep taking it and taking it, but when they want to make an outburst, it can be very, very dangerous. People feel like women nag a lot. They don't nag. They just say things that, that they want you to do. If only African men can be going to therapy. This is why I'm making this topic. This is why I'm talking about this. If only they can start going to therapies, it will really help a lot. This is what I've seen. This is what I've seen this, and I feel like it will help a lot, because I've seen a lot of couples, fight. And the way the man will speak to the lady with no respect and absolutely no, not feeling like this person is someone that I love. Someone that you love, you can't raise your voice at this person. Even if you raise your voice, it can be for a few minutes, but there are some words that you can't say to someone that you truly love. There are some words that won't come out of your mouth, which a lot of men use so much. And women also use abusive words. And let's say this, women flip when they are fed up. This is the truth. This is true. A woman don't just, and guys, you that are watching this video, I know you know that I'm saying the truth, because a woman don't just flip and start insulting a guy. It's not possible. They flip when they are fed up. They flip because everything is not in their head, and they feel like, I can't take it anymore. So they are fed up with everything that you're doing, and they just feel like, whatever happens, let it happen. This is when women flip, and it's okay for them to flip. And I want to say this also, if you are in a relationship, if you the way there is this saying that there can be two captains in a ship, which if you really listen to this saying, or if you calculate it, it means that two captains are actually needed in a ship. Because if something happens to one, they have to be the other one. Or if there is something that one does not really understand, because someone don't just know everything, there must be another person to support. So this thing also goes to a relationship. Like let's say you're having an argument with your partner. As a guy, if the woman was the one that first made the heart burst, you have to stay calm at this moment and wait for the other person to be calm before you can speak your mind. Because if the both of you start speaking up, I feel like no one will listen. And I've actually had a lot of experience on this. I'm this person that is so hot-tempered, and when I'm angry, I don't care what you want to say. I don't want to listen. You have to listen to me. But since I got in a relationship, I have to to learn how to stay calm, even when I'm so hungry. But if I see that your heart burst is so much, I have to stay calm and just look at you and start calming myself down. And when you're done with all your all the shouts and all the talks, then I can come in and be like, you've been saying all this to me. It can take the next day, or later in the night, or later in the evening, or wherever. But I've learned to stay calm. When the two people actually talk, you can actually say everything that you don't mean. So for you to avoid this is when one person is talking. It doesn't really matter. See, this goes to a woman or a man. Okay, if my man was the one that is really in the heart burst, I would just be quiet. And if I'm the one that is really mad that day, he knows I'm mad, and it will just be looking like this. Because before we used to really shout at each other, like, what's wrong with you? The both of us are shouting and no one will be listening. And they always have to be these listening ears. They always, one person always have to be, to be calm. So this is, always wait for one person to cool off before, before you can state your opinion. Because at this time, no one really wants to listen to what is going on. Everyone will be, eager to say what they want to say. But if you're truly patient, this is when love comes in. If you love someone, you have to be patient and be a listening ear, even when this person is saying trash. So, and I see that men don't really want to listen because I feel like, oh, I'm the head, you have to listen to me. But you have to listen. When this woman is hungry, you have to calm down at this day. You have to calm down at this time, at this particular time. Let her say all that is in her heart. And all you can do, even if she's wrong at this time, just say, babe, it's okay, I'm sorry. And later on, you can now tell her, babe, when you know that she has taken her mind off things, you can tell her, babe, some I didn't agree with everything you said. Some parts of what you said were wrong, but I had to let you cool off. So goes to your man. If your man is really, really upset, you have to calm down at this particular moment and just listen to him and keep saying, it's okay, it's fine, it's okay. And sometimes you don't really need to say it's okay. You just keep quiet and let him say all that he wants to say. And later, I know, men, he will even be the first to come to you and say, I'm sorry. Because he noticed that when he was talking, when he was hungry, you were just, looking at him and allowing him to, sometimes you have to allow someone to explode. At this particular time that they want to explode, you allow them to explode and everything will be fine. Relationship is just something that you don't know everything, but you keep studying this person to know what they really want and what they really like. So this is my advice on relationship tips and what I feel like couples should put in a lot of a lot of consideration in. Consider someone else. This is why you guys are together. You have to consider this person. You have to know if something you're going to do, if it's right, if this person will be hurt or not. You have to consider. This is what, when love comes in, you have to sacrifice. At some particular time, you have to sacrifice for this person. This person have to sacrifice for you as well. This is love. It's not because you're stupid, it's not because you're foolish, but because you love this person, and no matter what this person is going through, you're going to be there for this person. This is what love is. It's effortless. It's something that you should do without without feeling that like you're being used. Okay, so these are my tips on relationship, and I feel like I would do a part 2, because if I sit down here all day long, even seeing how long the video is, some people it's gonna scare some people to watch and not really get the message that I try to send out. So guys, I'll be ending this video here, and before I end it, I want to say this: Valentine is not a time to kill yourself. Okay, if you're single, you should give yourself a treat. Some people that are in a relationship right now in this Valentine period, they are really in a messed up relationship and they are wishing to be single. Sometimes you're better off alone. You're really better off being alone than being with someone that isn't worth your time or worth you at all. So I want to send this message out. Don't feel lonely because you don't have a vow. You yourself, you are your vow. If you love yourself, then you have a vow already. I feel like it's crazy because people be like, oh, I don't have a vow. You guys that have someone, wow. But sometimes it's not all rosy. It's not all rosy, okay? It's not sometimes. In our relationship, no marriage or relationship is just so perfect like a sleeping baby. It's not happening, okay? This is a relationship we are talking about. This is two people who are from different places. Even twins don't get along. So don't feel like someone that you're in a relationship with is just going to be all perfect. And if someone is painting a perfect picture for you, you should run off, because that friend is trying to make your life miserable. He's trying to make you feel like, oh, you're so single. But don't feel that way. Sometimes you're better off alone, okay? So this is my message to you guys, and I'm going to be ending the video right here. And let's say this before I end the video. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching my video. I truly appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up, like the video, share it to friends, most especially men. I want men to see this relationship. They are gonna come for me, but who cares? I'm just trying for everything to be to be better. I just want everyone to be happy. no matter what. Okay, so share this video heart, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time in my channel. Subscribe. Okay, see you all in my next video. You guys know I love you so much. Without a doubt, you guys know as I love you guys. We have hit the big 1K subscribers and I'm super excited for that. So thank you all for coming. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye.